All right. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to D's Divinity, D's Divine Tarot. Thank you for joining in with me today. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome back to all the former subscribers and welcome to all the new subscribers. Once again, thank you all for joining in with me today. As you see from the title of the video, we're going to go ahead and jump into this beautiful, divine, feminine, holistic health and healing energy. Yes, let's. Before we do, it should go without saying, please do check the description box for any information that you may want or need to know. And if you have any questions, do not hesitate to let me know. As it states in the description box, these readings are intended to be timeless. Time and energy are fluid, meaning you could have already gone through this, you may currently be going through this, and or this may be a prophetic message to come if you decide to embrace and embody the energy or advice that Spirit has for you within the reading or readings. They are general. Please keep that in mind. Not all may apply to you, and that's perfectly all right. Take what does, let the rest fly. It could be a message for someone else, all right? Also, I do not subscribe to gender roles as far as male, female. I will say he, she in reference to masculine and or feminine energy, but it doesn't matter. We all have them both within us, okay? Flip-flop yourself as you need to. I am not responsible for the way that you interpret or take the reading, okay? That's why I always say stay tapped into your higher self. Allow Spirit to lead and guide you, and you'll know that you know that you know. So if that shoe don't fit, please don't force it. Don't come to me talking about your feet, your toes, them currents hurt, because I did not do it. And I apologize for you mistaken or whatever. All right? That's on you. That's on you, baby. Anyway. I think that's really it. Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm big on numerology in case this is your first time or you haven't checked out one of my other videos. So whether or not I call it out, if you're drawn to it, it's for a reason. Spirit is likely trying to get your attention at that very moment. It may be confirmation for you, especially if you start to see that number. When I call it out or, draw particular attention to it, I'm intending for it to maybe resonate with your life path number, the day or month you were born. Could even potentially be talking about your favorite jersey number, you know what I'm saying, your kid's favorite jersey number. If you have kids, just pay attention. Maybe even talking about the house that you need to pay particular attention to. If you check your natal chart, there are all kind of free sites out there to do so. If you are interested, just look it up. Yeah, so especially if it has to do with the house, or the energy that they're in, you may want to check the what sign is transiting through that house, for this particular month or the time that you view it or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, I think that's finally it, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into this. We are utilizing the Crystal Mandala Oracle and what is this? I'm drawing a blank. Legacy of the Divine. I love both of these. But anyways, that's what we're using this week. So they have already been shuffled and blessed. I do want to get a quick word of prayer before we jump into this reading. To the Most High, Heavenly and Divine, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, those of you who truly, truly support, protect, nurture, guide us, I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. Thank you for this day and this opportunity. Thank you, of course, for using me as a clear and open channel, for bringing forth the messages for the collector straight and clear, no chaser. Allow, as always, for the message to uplift, enlighten, encourage, heal, strengthen, nurture, nourish, whatever the viewer may need at the time of viewing, and may it play out, of course, as always, for the highest good of all involved. Whether or not it hurts, especially if it hurts, we know that that's growth, and we thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I cannot thank you enough, even if I had 10,000 tongues. All these blessings, once again, I come and say thank you. Ashe, ashe, ashe. All right, y'all, without further ado, let's go ahead and get on into. Okay, let's see what Spirit has for us today, my beautiful soul. What do you have? I do apologize. What do you have for us today, Spirit? What do you have for the divine feminine today? Okay. I feel, I don't even know this. Y'all see it, but I was about to do it like this. So we're going to take both of them. Ooh, wow. I love it. Look at it. It's like light and dark, right? You got to, I'm getting death energy. And even with that 41 being a 5, that's very much so growth, transformative change, movement. You know what I mean? Ooh, Ishtar and Astrophyllite, I guess that's how you say it. I don't know. It's like getting rid of it's not even that you got to get rid of the darkness. It's that getting into that dark energy and bringing out, or even maybe dealing with the shadow energies I'm feeling, and in order to bring forth the light, because it's like, look at it, it's like once you handle this darkness, and it's even like spirit is right there, somebody watching you, making sure, looking over you. That's your like shadow side, your ego. Anyway, whoever this is, I feel like it's you. Once you're done coming out of this rebirth, it's like you're born anew. You're purified, you're healed through love. I get straight love. And it's beautiful. I just want you to know you're my favorite girl. And wow, it's like, if I'm not mistaken, I do gotta look this up again, but Persephone is the one who went down to Hades. Wasn't she like sentenced? Well, that's what I heard. She basically was sent to hell to go through this rebirth, right? And to, in essence, find love, find her inner self, the inner queen, the beauty within. And I love it because I was just talking, I think I spoke to y'all, maybe not last week, but the week before last, because I took a little break. But anyway, I was saying to use the ruby. I believe in the last week's Dfhhs. So, wow. And it's coming through here. 8s are powerful. Y'all see them 8s down here, 888 and 888. So y'all very well may start. And I'm just now noticing what I'm slow because I just now paid attention. They both 5s. And 5 and 5 is 10. It's like it's done. I'm telling y'all, I get this mirroring effect. It's like light and dark, shadow and light, whatever. You need them both, masculine and feminine. I don't know. For me to say that death and transformative energy, you may have something to do with the Scorpio, be dealing with the Scorpio, or something about Scorpio season, or maybe check Scorpio and be going through your 5th or 8th house. I don't know, but then 5s and 8s are powerful. This is an eternal change. Forever and ever, amen. And it's something about these, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that's 8, right? 2, 4, 6, yeah. Oh my God. So there's 8, and I'm assuming 2, 4, yeah, and then there's 8 spokes. There's the star. I just heard octagon, and it's like I'm almost even seeing a face here, but it's like it's almost mirroring, but not really, because it's changed. Y'all get me? I don't know. That's just what I see. Them lashes, them eyebrows, something thicker right there. I don't know. Maybe you've been crying, them tears that you shed to wash it away. It changed you. It's renewed you. Now you can open up and be vulnerable, or you need to let loose, let that go. I don't know. That might have been clouding. I just heard clouding your judgment. You've been holding back for so long. Something. I just heard step out, ready to step out of the darkness. I don't know. Step out something. Step out of the closet. I don't know who that's for. And that could be any closet. The spiritual closet is what I'm hearing. If you like the same sex, so what? Do you? And wow, I'm even getting another face here, and it's almost like this is the angelic, light being, and we still gotta work in both. You know what I mean? But it just needs to be balanced, which is like I'm telling y'all, that's what I'm seeing. And it's like, finally, finally it happened to me right in front of my face, and I just cannot hide it. Diva-ish energy, something like that. The way you feel about me, you can't, how it go? I just cannot fight it. Oh, no. Forged by fire, and look at that. Look what happens when you just let go. Baby, that phoenix is rising. I know y'all see that. That heart is ready to bust open. Now you're stable with that 13 potentially being a 4, and that 13 is still bringing forth that scorpionic death energy, rebirth energy, going back to the daring rebirth here. Tiger's eye is powerful, y'all. It's balancing, it's stabilizing, it's also clearing, I'm hearing. And even with the, what was that? So the 3 8s is what? 24, and that's a 6, right? And it's like, that's all about balance, stabilization, love, you know. It's beautiful. It's like, may have something to even do with your kids. Your kids may be going through this change, this transformation. They could be going from, it's a prominent year. They may be headed into their teenage years with this 13 here, you know. Maybe going from preteen to teen, and that can be a tough time. So, you know, help your kid if this is them. Like I said, could be a Scorpio. Tiger's eye is very good for like the lower, because that's what I'm getting out of this anyway, the lower, like the sacral, and even some solar plexus, but it's really good for all over. It's the lower chakras is what I'm getting really heavy. And then it could even be help with the heart chakra, especially with this ruby here, just bringing forth that love energy. Y'all already know I'm hearing Tiana Taylor. We got love, love, love. You better believe it. Yeah. What is this about? Thank you. Oh, fell out halfway sideways. Emperor, again, a 4. I'm telling you that 4 is coming through strong, especially with this Tiger's eye being the bottom. I mean, Tiger Spirit Rises being the bottom of the deck. And that 4 energy all through that card right here. So it's like, this is Aries, the Emperor here. Could be Emperor, Empress, but this one actually came out. So strong Aries energy. Y'all bossing up. Y'all leveling up. That's exactly what I get from this. This is like standing in your power. You know, you're not giving 2 flying flips about nothing. You're looking forward to what's to come. You know what I'm saying? And excited about it. Let's see. This is beautiful energy I'm hearing. I just heard surprise. Some of y'all may be getting a promotion. I don't know. Something changing. Ooh, you ain't got to fight no more. Don't give up though. It's like you right there at the brink, at the edge, at the portal. You know what I'm saying? It's like step through the gates, the pearly gates, something like that. Yeah. What? How did the song go? It's like I'm trying to mix a lot of songs together. I'm trying to mix what is it? Usher. You don't got the call. It's okay, girl. I'ma be alright tonight. Is that how it go? And then what's the other one? Oh gosh, I don't even know. What else? Can you get one more? What is this? Yeah, don't give up. I never give up. Oh, some of y'all was at the point of it, and I feel like because this flipped right on over just like this on the floor. So it's like, yeah, come up out of this, which I see you doing. You learn to appreciate, and look again, another 4. You learn to appreciate everything you got. 474 may be an important number for you, which is powerful because it is a palindrome, right? Same written forwards and backwards, magnifying that energy. I was getting ready to say, oh, it's another 5. Doggone it. Oh my Lord. It's another 5, y'all, together to 474. That's crazy. That's crazy. But like I said, you coming up out of this, I just heard unforgettable. They just giving me all this stuff. Hold on, time out. Whoa, slow down. Coming up out of this unappreciative, you know, taking things for granted type of energy. And you're starting to see that that your efforts are paying off, I'm hearing. Hold on, y'all. Lord. Okay. I'm not about to mess with those because I need them to set still. But somebody could have also been dealing with the tyrannical boss. And it's like, you just, not that you've given up, but you surrender into, you're not even trying to fight that, whoever, fight the power is what I just heard. You're not even, you know that's not, the battle is not yours. You know what I'm saying? You giving it up. Giving him something he can feel. I don't know why that's coming through. To let him know this love is real. That got me in my lower octave today. Look at here. You just done. Like I said, you realize that you just, with that 10, I told you that 5 and 5 is 10, you done. You understand that, the time is now for you to just stop. Stop fighting so hard. Stop whatever you need to stop that's keeping you from moving forward. Right? I mean, everybody is out here on this wheel. But this, I'm getting Jupiter energies. I'm getting and I heard even Sage real strong. But I feel like it can be anybody, you know what I mean, that you're dealing with, or that this may have to do with. I just heard enough is enough. And this could just be you, you know what I'm saying? And it is collective energy, and that's really what I'm getting out of this wheel. You may even be moving, like, I feel like it's more internally, that change, that movement. You got all these 5s up here. 555, you may start seeing that for real. And that lets you know you on the right track. A major change, a major shift is coming, because that's some powerful energy right there. Some of you might really be getting a new car. I got a new whip. Oh no, I got a new ride. Somebody said now I could be on time. Somebody rolling the dice, taking a chance. Good for you. Good for you. I really am not, as crazy as it sounds, I'm not really feeling like it's, I mean, it could potentially be something to do with a relationship, but I'm not really feeling that. Not for real. I'm really feeling like this is more personal. Like I'll be saying it all the time. I know they are general readings, but what I'm saying is, if this resonates with you, it just has to do with you and you alone, not necessarily anybody else. Of course, people can affect, when and how we kind of change or go through the process, whether or not we decide to accept it a little bit sooner. Some people are meant to say a word, act a certain way or whatever, to trigger us to move, to change, whatever. Because I do feel like because I was getting, especially when I said the 555, I was getting that tower energy, because ultimately that is 16, right? Did I say that right? No, I'm tripping. That's 15. Who is that? Oh, that's even more like that. I believe that's devilish energy, Capricorn. That's what I'm saying. I feel like it has to do more with just you and you gaining your stability, your balance, working on. I mean, this very well could be a because I told y'all some of y'all bossing up. So if it's not mentally, physically, that's what I said, mentally, spiritually, you know what I'm saying? And it could be a little emotionally, you like maturing, going to the next level, ascending, right? Basically is what I'm getting to. It very well may be, like I said, somebody bossing up, somebody leveling up. It could be on the job for me to say that 55515 being a devil's energy, but I still was getting that tower energy, y'all. And I don't know where that 16 was coming from, but I was feeling that tower energy, because even still, that's some powerful energy, right? Because ultimately that could be like the sixes, right? Because you got the 3 8s, the 3 8 with 24, which is 6, and then the 5, the 555 overall with all of these is 6. So that's a lot. Anyway, let me go on, because these are rather lengthy. I think I say that all the time with some of these oracle cards, but they can be rather long, and I feel like I'm just going to try to see what I can highlight, what really jumps out to me. Look at here. I turned right to it. So that's where we're going to start. Pages 185 through 188. But I'm just going to, I love her. She goes like real deep, but I don't want to take all y'all time. So let's see. It says, Goddess Ishtar and Astrophyllite, Daring Rebirth, the number 41. We bring you the empowerment of daring rebirth. The bold spirit in you claims the divine defiance of the phoenix. And that's perfect, y'all. It leads right into the overall, underall energy. It refuses defeat at every turn, no matter who or what may see. That's why I kept telling y'all never give. Like, it's not like you giving up. You just surrendering to allow God to, and you know, spirit to meet you halfway to get it. It's your time. You know that it's your time. You probably feeling this major change and shift too coming. Some of y'all just heard somebody say, I'm tired. So that's leading to you just stop. You know what I'm saying? Enough is enough. Stop fighting so hard. You ain't even got to. You know, you ain't got to do all that. No matter who or what may seek to overpower your spirit, your peace, your loving heart, and your wild optimism, you shall triumph in a divine and daring rebirth. Like I said, that tyrannical boss, for some of y'all, you ain't letting them stop you. You know, you letting them have their way, their little power trip, whatever. You letting them be in their ego if they want to. You're not letting it affect you anymore. Before, you would be sitting soaking like, man, woe is me. My place to get off my nuts. You know what I'm saying? You would be. Somebody said that that's how you would be before, but it's like, nah, you now are balanced. That's why I was getting that sage energy. Temperance, you know, you're now balanced. You understand, like, you're not going to let anybody get you out of your element. Good job. It says, do not limit yourself with expectations, whether from another or your own mind. There is so much possible for you, a radically different and new you to become. Told y'all that transformation. Believe, and so shall it be. Okay. And let's see. That's why I was getting that devilish energy. It says, your fear might be of success, of your own value, of being alone or being rejected, abandoned, judged, ridiculed, shamed, or ignored. Your fear might be that you'll mess up or regret your decisions. It might be that you won't know who you are if you are not your job, relationship, role as a parent or healer, or any other limited identity you have tried to project your entire being into. Life on the other side of that fear might seem unfathomable to your mind. You might worry that you will simply cease to exist. Just to be clear, however, no one who has transitioned from fear-based reality into love-based reality has ever said or will ever say, and that's where you're going, from that fear-based to that love-based. Like I said, that the ego, the dark, you know what I'm saying, the shadow, the fear, whatever, that Caprionic energy potentially, you getting up out of it and coming, you see, you know, being a little brighter, okay? Having a much better attitude, mindset. It says, just to be clear, however, no one has transitioned from fear-based reality into love-based reality has ever said or will ever say, quote, I miss my fear-based reality, end quote. Although it can be painful, what you're giving up will not be a cause for regret. And I feel like that's what I'm talking about this surrender. You're not fighting against, you're not going against the grain. No, I shouldn't say it like that. You know, how they say, swimming upstream without a paddle. However the saying go, y'all know what I'm saying, trying to fight the current. Nah, it's like, just go with the flow. Release yourself. So she does leave you with a healing process, and I love that she does that. It says, to integrate this guidance, you may like to say this invocation now. I call upon the crystal angels of Astrophyllite and Goddess Ishtar who love me unconditionally. Thank you for the divine healing empowerment of daring rebirth. May I be held in the loving embrace of the Divine Mother as I thoroughly shed my old sense of self, the known world, and embark upon my divine adventure of daring rebirth. May I be fearless and free to be all I can be, through divine mercy and my own free will. So be it. Okay? And it says if you wish to go further, you can, and I know if y'all don't have this deck or whatever, you can screenshot and utilize, just meditate on the energy and invoke the power as you say this. It says, relax and breathe in and out several times and then say out loud, I choose of my own free will through this and any lifetime and through all layers of my entire being to approach the shadows within with love, gentleness, light, and determination. I choose to confront and release the fears holding me back from the fulfillment of my divine potential. I wish to embrace daring divine rebirth. I am willing to let go of who I have believed myself to be, to discover and unveil more of who I truly am through divine empowerment and unconditional love. So be it. Okay? And then it goes further and says you can hold it, the card, or, just embody the energy, envision it within your mind, okay? Between your hands, and you can say this prayer. It says, bow your head and say, may divine love bring comfort, grace, protection, and assistance to all beings going through, shoot, with all this 5 energy, you definitely are growing. Through any experience connected to divine rebirth, according to unconditional love, divine mercy, and in service to the divine feminine wisdom evolving through humanity at this time. So be it, okay? And finally, says you can finish the healing process with this affirmation. Said aloud 3 times. I am reborn as myself, radiant, wild, divine, and true. I am reborn as myself, radiant, wild, divine, and true. And one more time for the divine trinity. I am reborn as myself, radiant, wild, divine, and true. All right, let's move on, baby, to the inner queen, because we reborn, right? We're allowing the divine feminine to come through, honey. Goddess Persephone and Ruby, the inner queen. Pages 218 through I turned the next one following it. I turned to 222, which is the next card, but 221 is where it finishes, okay? All right, so she writes, we bring you the empowerment of the inner queen. The inner queen exercises authority through divine feminine wisdom. Her empowerment is active within men and women that consciously seek to honor feeling, instinct, and intuition, and choose to live their lives according to a moral code of compassion. When the inner queen stirs within, judgment is replaced with empathy for your own suffering and that of others. You can understand that human beings who cannot resolve their suffering will unconsciously act out their pain in the world. They are unconsciously expressing their inner story with their outer actions, the story of their inner pain. The healing power of the inner queen brings inner pain to consciousness where it can fully be released, or finally is what it really says, and fully, I say, where it can finally be released and the soul freed. This, I told y'all, I felt that like somebody was crying and tears washing them soul, because that's how you cleanse the soul. Now purifying it too with love. You were born anew. Thank you, thank you, thank you. She does not approach life with a fearful or judging nature. So, wait a minute, I think I skipped a line. It says this can happen because of her compassion. She does not approach life with a fearful or judging nature, so she can move freely through all realms, witness great pain and darkness. That's what I'm telling y'all, coming through out of this darkness and bringing forth this marvelous light, the lessons and blessings that have been learned through all the trials and tribulations that you've gone through. So, she does not approach life with a fearful or judging nature, so she can move freely through all realms, witness great pain and darkness, and remain centered in her heart. Like I said, balanced, y'all, in that sage energy, shining a gentle light of intention for the liberation from suffering for all beings. She reminds us of our innate divine dignity and the healing power of our compassion. Kuan Yin energy coming through heavy. All right, so part of the healing process, you can say this invocation if you want to. I call upon the crystal angel of Ruby and Goddess Persephone who love me unconditionally. Thank you for the divine healing empowerment of the inner queen. May I claim my divine royal inner authority. May I honor the wisdom of the divine feminine. May I honor life and be supported to express my compassion, spiritual power, and ability as best serves love through my own free will. So be it. All right? And then you can go on and say this if you meditating with the card if you want. I choose of my own free will through this and any lifetime and through all layers of my entire being to forgive, release, and detach from any experiences of indignity, myself or others. All experience serves love, and I now heal and reclaim my divine dignity. May all beings know divine dignity and unconditional love. Through divine empowerment and unconditional love, so be it. All right? And again, you can say this prayer. May divine love bring dignity and feminine healing presence to all beings in need. May all beings realize the fullness of their inner divine presence and become happy and free, according to divine grace and in service to the divine feminine wisdom evolving through humanity at this time. So be it. And finally, the affirmations. You can say it 3 times. I arise. Within me, the inner queen divine speaks her wisdom into all hearts, dignity, wisdom, and love now shine. I rise. Within me, the inner queen divine speaks her wisdom into all hearts, dignity, wisdom, and love now shine. One more time for the divine trinity. I rise. Within me, the inner queen divine speaks her wisdom into all hearts, dignity, wisdom, and love now shine. All right. And finally, let's take it on back. Take it on back. Take it on back to the Tiger Spirit. Pages 74 through 77. Powerful. And that's so funny because when I started getting into this, I'm manifesting money. That's manifestation number, the number 7, right? Landrell was on. So 777. Watch me work. Yeah, it's powerful. Y'all might start seeing that too. That's a powerful number. Angel Adnoxia. I don't know, y'all. I'm probably saying it all wrong. In Tiger's eyes. So the Tiger Spirit rises. It says, we bring you the gift of the Tiger Spirit rising. You are being empowered with the true, more potent. You are being empowered with a truth more potent than fear. Your spirit is rapidly expanding beyond what opinion and logic can contain. It needs to be free to run wild with divine grace in the world. Your life, your destiny, your divine fulfillment requires that you have the courage to roar for love, to refuse to be put down. Don't let whoever it is, it ain't just got to be a boss, y'all. This can be any authoritative figure in your life, right? It could be a parent, but it could be a teacher. It could be anybody that you look up to, in like I said, who may have authoritative power over in your life. But it's like, don't nobody rule you, baby. Only you do. You know what I'm saying? Your higher self, if you allow. But But understand, there's a difference, a big difference between giving up and surrender, right? And I feel like you mainly surrendering, that can be a kind of tough word, a pill to swallow, if you will, because it takes a wise and strong one truly to understand when to do that. You know what I mean? And it may sometimes even get a bad rep because people feel like they kind of, I was about to say synonymized. Is that even a word? No, I don't know. It is today. But using in conjunction or maybe parallel or as synonyms for one another. You know what I mean? As far as like surrendering and giving up. And no, that is not the case. There's a major difference. Giving up is just quitting. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, no more. Surrendering is understanding you are in your power once you allow yourself to be in that beautiful sage energy and be at peace and in harmony and without discord is what I'm hearing. You know what I'm saying? Where you understand you know a big change is coming. You know it's your time. You patiently you done gain through all that. You done gain patience and wisdom to understand that you don't have to fight, because the more you fight, that's resistance, that's fear. You know what I mean? People, when they keep fighting and pushing, like I said, swimming upstream without a paddle, that's because it's like a lack of faith is what I'm hearing. When you surrender, that's your faith so strong, baby, and it's so all you need is the size of a mustard seed. So anyway, where was I? It said, your spirit creates a field of divine electricity through your body and mind that can liberate others from conformity and social conditioning, allowing them to break away from systems based in control and like I just said. And that's partly why that emperor is out here, because it can be, when I said that tyrannical boss, that can be somebody very controlling, manipulative. But it's like, nah, you breaking that. You coming up out of that. You're not even fighting that energy anymore. All right. As your tiger spirit rises, you excite and empower the tiger spirit and others to rise above conditioning as they discover the wild divine spirit being they are in truth. Okay? And basically it's like you, others gonna see you. Didn't I say something about mirroring? if this does have to do with somebody else, y'all are mirroring one another, or that, you know what I'm saying? Especially if this may have, because I just heard twin flame, and that's crazy with this little flame right here in that tiger spirit. So anyway, let's see. Look, and that's, let me read this, because this is what's staring. This is what's standing out to me. It says, allowing the wildness within will not make you a harmful influence in the world. Quite the opposite. It will free you to live and love as you choose. It opens you up to become a non-resistant channel for divine grace to flow through. What did I just say? Your life becomes filled with mystery and with magic. You feel like a full-color, high-definition version of yourself instead of the blurry, faded image that society would have you believe is a true reflection of your divine beauty. And that's what I'm telling y'all. Y'all coming out of this. I'm telling you. You looking at yourself like, look where he brought me from. You know, brought me out of the darkness to the marvelous light. You don't know how proud I am, or even glad, right? Okay, anyways, so part of the healing process, it says, I call upon the crystal angel of Tiger's Eye and angel Adnachiel. Let me stop this before it clip us out. Hold on. I didn't realize we had already gone so long. See what I'm saying? But anyway, it's powerful. I ain't gonna rush it. But it says, let's see. I call upon the crystal angel of Tiger's Eye and angel Adnachiel who love me unconditionally. Thank you for the divine healing gift of my rising tiger spirit. May I embrace the wild divine grace of life as it flows through my own being, liberating me into the most authentic, vibrant, and radiant expression of divinity. May all beings be liberated from the cages that confine their souls in fear, through divine mercy and unconditional love, through my own free will. So be it. All right? You can also say this during meditation or even prayer. I choose my own free will through this and any lifetime and through all layers of my entire being to shed the conditioning and the associated shame, fear, confusion, and related belief systems that have held me back from the wild divine grace and raw beauty of my true nature. I choose to trust my instincts for growth, light, and life, and roar freely for love to be made manifest in the world. May wild grace flow through me with the merciful compassion so that all beings can be happy and free through unconditional love. So be it. That's another reason why this wheel is out here, because some of y'all traveling with this news, right? You spreading the gospel, like literally maybe traveling to do whatever it is you were doing in service, you know what I'm saying, of the divine. And that's beautiful. Okay. And then it says, you can bow your head and say, may divine love bring liberation of the wild spirit within every being, so that divine dignity, respect, strength, and integrity can shine true in all ways through divine compassion, going back to that inner queen. So be it. Okay? And finally, the affirmation, you can say, say aloud 3 times, okay? My tiger spirit rises wild and free, shining bright with with divine dignity. Let me say that again 3 times. My tiger spirit rises wild and free, shining bright with divine dignity. I love that. My tiger spirit rises wild and free, shining bright with divine dignity. And finally, my tiger spirit rises wild and free, shining bright with divine dignity. Y'all go ahead now. Go on with your good self. I was about to say with your bad self. Bad in a good way, right? Right? I was getting ready to say, shoot, bad is bold ass diva if you ask me. Bold ass divine, you know what I'm saying? And they kept saying dignity, so shoot. Anyway, insert whatever you want to in that BAD, you know what I'm saying, that acronym, bad in a good way. That is what I have for you, my beautiful soul. I pray that it resonates, and if it does, you know what to do. For those of you who are new, that means comment your testimony down below. You never know how this may help someone grow, especially and including yourself. Pray that's what you're here for. And if somebody comes to mind, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for doing so. If you want to join me for another day, you can check the link in the description box below. I will see you there. If not, please take care. I still love you anyway. Until the next one, y'all, please be gentle. Don't forget your love and light, y'all. It makes everything all right. But honor and accept the shadow and the dark, too, because you need that as well. You understand? Just have a balance between the two. It ain't no right or wrong. All right? We tell y'all all the time, just because it's light don't mean it's right. And just because it's dark don't mean it's a part. you know? I don't know. That's what somebody just said. Y'all gotta excuse me. It's getting late and I'm getting silly. But that's how they come through, you know. They come through with the 1-2. Yeah, that's what I got. I'm out of here. Until the next one, y'all. I love you and I thank you again. Peace.